Hey everybody, this is Jaren with REtipster.com, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to use Canva to create a PDF-based property profile presentation that can be listed either on your website or sent out to your buyers list. During my time working for a large real estate wholesale company in Indianapolis, Indiana, this was one of the major things we did to separate ourselves from other wholesalers. Essentially, providing a property profile like this makes it so that you do a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of due diligence on behalf of your buyers already, so that it's easier and faster for them to say yes to buying your property. Now, just be aware that in the example I'm going to be using in today's video, this is actually a vacant land property. So the process is going to be relatively the same, but if your property happens to have a house on it, you'd obviously want to include more pictures and more details specifically to the house than I'm going to be able to provide within this video. Just tailor the concepts I'm about to show you to your property and to your business, and I think we'll be good to go. So with that, let's go ahead and log in, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, now that we went ahead and logged in, before we dive into exactly what we're going to be doing, I want to kind of show you the end in mind. So we're going to start with my actual real live sales presentation on a property that just recently sold a few months ago. And I want to show you kind of at a 30,000 foot view what we're going to be doing here in today's tutorial. So I have a front cover which highlights the property, shows my brand, and shows the address of the property. Then I have a property overview. I have pictures. Then I have the market activity or comps, tax report, some tax information, and a contact us page. So ideally, you would want to have something similar. I'm going to make it really easy for you guys, and in the description box below this video, I'm going to kind of provide like a table of contents with just some bullet points on the 6 different sections of this sales presentation and what you need to cover in each section. So let's go ahead and jump back to the dashboard, and I'll show you how to find a template. What I love about Canva is that they provide really professional, really easy to use templates for you to have a starting point with kind of anything related to graphic design. So we're just going to go ahead and click this button that says Find Templates. And you can use any of these that you seem fit for what you're trying to do. I found that personally, letterhead templates work best for sales presentations, at least for me and my business. But again, you can do whatever you think is best. So I'm going to go ahead and type in letterhead. And I'm going to scroll through and find one that I like. Aha, I like this one. I'm going to go ahead and use this one. So once you click on it, you just click this button that says use this template. Now, before we go ahead and get started, I again want to say that there's 6 different sections in the sales presentation that I use. There is the front cover, property overview, the pictures, the market activity or comps, the tax information, and then the contact us page. So we're going to go ahead and recreate this, but to make it a lot easier, we're going to go ahead and start just with the front cover, get all of our branding pieces in place, and then it's going to be a lot easier for us to rinse and repeat with every other section of the sales presentation. So let's start with the logo. Obviously, we don't want to use this antler horn as cool as it looks. I'm going to go ahead and use the REtipster logo because this is an REtipster tutorial. So we'll go ahead and drag and drop that, and then we're going to make sure that it gets centered. I'm going to move this text below it, and then I'm going to change the text color to match this tipster color blue. So how I do that is I just go up here, I hit plus, and then I just copy and paste. And what I'm going to rename this, because obviously we don't want an oddball imaging studio, I'll just say example property profile. Then on the front cover, we don't need any text. We obviously just want a picture of the property. And there's a couple ways that you can set that up. You can just simply drag and drop a picture that you like to use as the front cover. Or if you want to put a border around this picture, what you can do is you can go here to elements, and you can scroll down to frames. So if I wanted to just use this frame here, I could just put this here, make sure that it's centered, and then I could go back to my picture and then grab that and put it in there. I don't really like the rounded border. I just wanted to show you, so I'm just going to go back to using just the traditional picture itself. Here at the bottom, I don't want any of the information here. I just want to put the property address. Again, you can do this however you see fit. If you think it's better to have your contact details on every page, you can do it that way. I'm just doing it the way that I feel is best. But again, it's each their own. So I'm going to remove this. And I'm going to put an element. I'm going to put a box around this. So I'm going to say shape. And I'm going to grab this here. And I'm going to minimize it, continue to minimize it, and make this more of a rectangle. And I'm just going to add a heading. And then I'm going to place this heading into my little box here. And I'm going to just copy and paste the address. I can change the font size. I can make it not all caps. There's lots of things that you can do. But just for the sake of the example, we'll keep it that way. I want to move this out of the way so that I can highlight the box here. And I'm going to change this color to that blue, just so that it matches the top. So I'm going to move this down a bit, move this box down a bit. And then I'm going to change this color here to that blue again. Now, if I'm honest with you, I don't think that this is the most elegantly designed sales presentation, but I'm just trying to show you the creative elements and encourage you guys to, mess around with things, tweak them until they come out exactly how you want. I am going to go ahead and make the image larger just so that it takes up the majority of the real estate on the page. All right, now that we have this here, we're going to go ahead and create the other 5 sections of the presentation. So what's nice is we can just go here and hit this copy button. Copy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so the first page that we're going to have after our front cover is the property overview. Next section is going to be our pictures, but I'm going to come back to that because you want to do something a little bit different with pictures. You really want only pictures to be displayed. You don't want anything else on those pages. So let's go ahead and skip that for now. Next is going to be the marketing activity or comps. Then we're going to have our tax report. And then finally, we're going to have our contact us page. So let's go ahead and scroll back up and we'll start with the property overview. The goal of the property overview page is to just kind of give a very quick overview of what the investor buyer is potentially getting into. Is this a rental? Is this a flip? What part of town is this property in? Is that an area I like to buy in? Et cetera, et cetera. It just kind of gives a general overview. For the sake of our example, we're just going to pull from here, but again, you could put a lot more information. I'm using a vacant piece of land as an example, so my information is going to be a lot more sparse than yours if you're selling a house. Let's go ahead and copy and paste that over there. We're going to remove this, and I'll need to go ahead and add a text box, and then we'll simply copy and paste. And then we'll just move this around to make sure that it fits well. And there you go. So next, when it comes to pictures, what I like to do is completely remove everything off of the page. Then I go over here to elements, and then I hit this grids box. You could just put a picture to cover the entire page. Or if you wanted to, you could do kind of a combination. Like if there was a featured image and then some smaller images, you could do several different versions of this. For the sake of this example, I'm just going to go with this, and then I'm going to copy a couple pages. So 1, 2, 3. And then you just drag and drop your images. Obviously, first you need to upload images, but I have a lot of preset images from actually this presentation. So we'll go ahead and we'll put this as a featured image. We'll grab this and this. We'll go back up here to the top, and I'll just start grabbing, dragging and dropping. And then we're good to go. So when it comes to marketing activity and comps, I'm really fortunate because I'm licensed in the state of Indiana, so I have access to the MLS, and I can just pull up recently solds within the last 6 months to a year and take a screenshot image of those sold comps. That's actually what you see here on this sales presentation. Now, there are some alternatives. If you're not licensed, you could use something like Agent Pro 24/7 or datatree.com to get some sense of recently solds, or you could use something like Zillow.com, but it might not come out as clean and as nice as this. But, if you don't have access to MLS, you kind of have to work with what you got. So I'm going to go ahead and use this exact image, but I'm going to show you how to upload images just for the sake of example. So we'll go ahead and remove this, and we're going to go here to this upload an image. Then we're going to go here to this screenshot. scroll up, and then once it's finished loading, we can go ahead and just drag and drop. Now, when it comes to the tax report, again, because I'm licensed, I have access to a tax database that I can just take a screenshot of and present that information there. You may need to use something like the local GIS map of your county that you work in, or if you have access to DataTree or Agent Pro 24/7, you can take a screenshot of those as well. But again, we're just gonna do the exact same thing we did last time. And there we go. Now for the Contact Us page, it's pretty straightforward. You just go to a text box, I'll copy and paste my information and make it large enough so that everybody can read it. And then I just drag and drop it here. And then if you guys want to bold this or you want to change the font, you can. I'm going to leave things the way they are. You change all of those up here. I hope you guys have found this helpful. For more tips, tricks, tutorials, and real-world guidance on how to crush it as a real estate investor, come and join us over at REtipster.com.